Consider for a moment that your business is like the human body. Why? Because I believe that a really good analogy can help you be a better thinker and a better leader, so your company can grow faster and smoother. Because a good analogy can help you spot problems faster, solve problems faster, and ultimately avoid problems altogether. And that could transform the strategy for you and your company. Now, it's worth saying that every analogy breaks down at some point. So remember, this isn't perfect. It's an analogy, but they can help us be better thinkers and better problem solvers. And in the end, that's the goal. So why the human body? It turns out that every company, including yours, has a bunch of systems that are vital for your company to survive, just like the human body. For instance, the human body has 12 major systems that are supported by a bunch of other systems and more minor organs. The average business has roughly 5 critical systems, or business organs, if you will. And each of those systems breaks down into a bunch of subsystems. And just like your body can't survive without those major organs, your company can't survive without its major systems. I mean, think about it. A brain is like leadership for direction, intention, and avoiding obstacles. A nervous system is like communication tools, like email, phones, texting, and even, wait for it, talking to your employees. Employees are like parts of the body, like arms, legs, hands, and feet, the parts that get stuff done that you're thinking about. Then there's the digestive system that converts food to energy, like your company capital, into resources for your business. And so much more. When any of these systems in our body aren't working properly, we say we're not feeling right or we're getting sick. And when the same thing happens in our company, the whole system starts to go wonky. And by wonky, I mean it wastes a lot of time and energy and money. Having problems is like being sick. So the more we can understand the system as a whole, faster we can spot problems, solve problems, and ultimately avoid more problems altogether, which is equal to being healthier, right? And all of this analogy and thinking about the body stuff is important because of this. Just like each organ in the human body has specific jobs that no other organ in the body can do, your employees, your team, all have specific tasks that no one else can do or do as well. But they don't all just work independent of each other. No, that's what gets companies in trouble. We call that siloing. It means people in departments only look at themselves as independent of each other. But we're not. None of us are. We are interdependent. And because of these connections, you have to think holistically. You have to step back and think for a moment what the problem in front of you is causing and what are the implications your solution will have, not only on the problem you're staring at, but on the rest of the company. Let me give you an example. You have an employee that's not performing at the level the position requires. You've tried to train them and guide them along the way, and it just doesn't seem to be working out. The only reason you haven't let them go up to this point is that they're not awful at their job, but they're just mediocre with moments of getting better. And in fact, those moments of being better have just given you false hope. I mean, in the beginning you thought they were rising to the occasion, but over time, they continue to make the same mistakes. When it comes to culture, well, they just sort of fit. But again, not completely. So the easiest answer over time is that you just let them go, even though you care about them and they're not horrible at their job. But again, so with moments of good. So you go to fire them. That's it. I mean, we always say hire slow, fire fast, and we're tired of it. But wait a minute. What about thinking about the bigger picture? How do you think holistically? Well, I have to think about how much work they're responsible for. Oh, who will do the work when we fire them? Do we have qualified team members with extra time on their plate? Or will it just give them more to do when their plates are already full? And then there's the work of hiring another person. That impacts our office manager, and she'll have to prioritize hiring someone new over current projects. And so it goes. This is what good leadership and strategy looks like. It means you have to think about how to use the limited resources you have to move your organization forward towards your goals, while considering the pros and cons of any action. When you're down in the weeds of your daily work and you're reacting as fast as possible to the daily challenges that inevitably spring up, like weeds in a garden, yes, another analogy, it's really easy to not even realize that the problem you're solving isn't just an isolated incident. You can see that, right? And it turns out that having to fix a bunch of problems at work is like trying to heal your own body after getting sick. Think about it. When we get sick, our body redirects a lot of energy to fixing the problem instead of being productive. We waste time that could be spent getting important things accomplished. So our goal with the body is to spot illnesses quickly so we can get on top of it and get better faster. And if we can do more of the right things like eating well, sleeping enough, and avoiding really sick people, we can actually stay healthier and get sick less. So here we are again. Our analogy leads us back to spot problems faster, solve problems faster, and ultimately avoid more problems altogether. Can you see just how looking at the human body and looking for similar patterns could transform your business strategy? The main point here is that as entrepreneurs and business leaders, we need to think holistically, and we need every trick in the book we can find to help us think better and to make wiser decisions. And the human body is an amazing view into building a passion and provision company that's more profitable and more fulfilling and leaves the legacy you can be proud of. And that's what I really want for you. So if you want to hear more tips and ideas on growing your business, watch one of these videos here. Now go get them. You're going to kill it if you just keep growing.